Massive Deadlock patch notes came out today. No need for 40 minutes to dive into this. I'll let you do that at your own discretion, but we've got all the good, the big bulky stuff that we wanted to bring out to you today so that we could cover. We'll go over the smaller stuff on a later date, but firstly, let's talk about some of the big things. Number one, 6 new heroes. A lot of these we've already covered, like Calico and Wrecker. We'll let you guys go and look at our channel for some of those descriptions, but we'll cover these more in detail later on. Also, instead of just normally being able to check them out inside of the sandbox, they added them to a new Hero Labs mode. And they said specifically that the goal of this mode is to invite players to help us in giving hero design feedback while heroes are still in the early phases. Most heroes in this mode will have placeholder models, names, effects, etc. Some exceptions are older in-dev heroes that had more developed art, but they also said that they will also have placeholder / copy paste abilities for certain slots if that ability slot is still to be determined, such as the Magician Ultimate. There also will be specific Hero Lab sections on the forum to post feedback on those heroes. Heroes in these modes will often be removed, abilities will be changed, new heroes will be added, removed heroes re-added, etc. I love how much detail they want to get and feedback they want to get from the fans. This is such a good idea. Patch notes for changes to heroes in this mode will be posted on the Hero Labs subforum. So you're going to get patch notes on this mode specifically about changes they've made to heroes that haven't even been released yet. What a good idea. This mode will also have limited testing hours for now, and they'll gauge the activity in order to ensure faster queue times, but we also must have at least 50 games played to be able to queue here. If you don't get a new hero selected, since there are less new heroes than there are players, you'll be considered higher priority for the subsequent matches in order to get the hero from your roster selection. Big change there. Hero Labs brand new mode. What a cool addition. Also, we've got some big changes to the game that you know and love. Number one, new earn drop-off locations, and now you have to commit to delivery or you're going to be punished. You don't get to just say, oh crap, they're watching me, I'm just going to drop this thing, and no punishment or consequence. You've got to commit to dropping that earn off at the drop-off locations. Basically, they're dynamic. The earned comeback properties now require an 8% net worth lead in order to kick in. Also, the earned pickup locations are the same as before. However, the new drop-off locations will be variable based. That's why I said they're dynamic on which team is leading. If there isn't a lead over 8% net worth, then the drop-off location will be the same as before. If there is, though, then the drop-off location will be closer to the team's losing side. And you can see those on screen. If teams that are even, they'll spawn here. If the Sapphire team's leading, they'll spawn here. Amber here. So it's very self-explanatory. Now, if the earn hasn't been delivered within 90 seconds of pickup time, it now drains your health for 1% of max HP per second, and the timer is per team. Your regen is disabled during this, and whenever the earn is dropped after 90 seconds of pickup time, it starts moving back to its spawn point immediately and cannot be picked up by the same team for 12 seconds. There also is increased speed earn walks back as well. Very interesting earn changes here. Also, huge Majestic Leap nerf. Majestic Leap has a cooldown increase from 26 seconds to 45 seconds, but that's not the biggest part. If you get shot while in the air, it disables the drop down ability. That's massive nerfs here for Majestic Leap. Also, Boundless Spirit has a spirit power increase from 60 to 65. Also worthy to note that weapon power increased for Boundless Spirit from 25% to 30%. Escalating Exposure has a spirit amp per stack reduction from 5% to 4%, and there's also another Great Talon buff. I don't know why, because I feel like honestly Great Talon is good where he was at, but a base regen increase from 2 to 2.5, and also a gun spirit scaling increase from 0.1 to 0.13, and also move speed now scales with spirit power again, and also the rain of arrows strafe speed with stamina has been increased by 30%. I mean, come on, there's no way. Am I the only one that really thinks that that did not need to happen? I mean, I've been using Talon long enough to know that his rain of arrows in the hands of a good player is perfect where it's at. We definitely did not need to buff it even more, but it is what it is. Now, one thing I definitely don't disagree with, and I'm sure you guys are probably on the same page, they did another Shiv nerf. This needed to happen. I think we all agree on this. Basically, Shiv base speed has been reduced from 7.3 to 7. The serrated knives have been, a collision radius has been reduced by 20%. The bloodletting cooldown increase from 21 seconds to 50 seconds. The bloodletting tier 2 cooldown increase has been from 4.75 to 25 seconds, and the final cooldown change from 16.25 to 25 seconds. Bloodletting also duration increased from 10 second to 13 second. Bloodletting also has incoming damage deferred reduction from 30% to 22%. Also, Bloodletting tier 1 changed from plus 8% incoming damage deferred, and it was plus 5-second duration. The killing blow range has been reduced from 20 meters to 13 meters. Killing blow also has a rage buildup per heavy melee reduction from 3.5 to 2.75. Also, the rage buffer duration reduced from 10 seconds to 9 seconds. Also, the rage buildup versus creeps reduced by 50%. My boy Shiv is in the ground. Now, Wraith also got a minor nerf in this one with the card trick base damage reduction from 80 to 70. Card trick cooldown increased from 0.5 to 0.65. Also, the telekinesis cooldown increased from 95 seconds to 100 seconds. And the telekinesis tier 1 cooldown improved from minus 28 to 30. Also, Lady Geist, a little bit of a nerf here. The Malice slow has been reduced from 20% to 15%. Malice debuff duration reduced from 13 seconds to 9 seconds. The Malice damage amp reduced from 15% to 8%. The Malice tier 2 now also increases damage amp by 7%, and Malice no longer causes you to unzoom on cast. Also, maybe a possibility of a new health bar UI coming. You can see in this video that this health bar looks definitely different. I kind of like it, to be honest. Also, you'll notice Holiday's abilities that have been added, and a new ability for that one. Crack Shot is going to be a headshot dealing bonus weapon damage and applies a fading slow. This effect can only occur when off cooldown. Hard to say how finished it will be, but the crack shot ability is in the sandbox. But we've covered some of these unreleased heroes already, and more to come very soon. Also, I'm always a big fan of these quality of life changes. They added new character shaders to improve the visibility in all areas of the map. Look how much easier it will be to see Kelvin in a dark space. They also updated the atmosphere, the environment, lighting, and sky. Absolutely love it. Let me know what you guys are thinking about these massive patch notes down in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more Deadlock content like this. We got a lot of stuff planned over the next week. Really appreciate all the support, guys. Take care and enjoy playing Deadlock.